Hello guys, it's about 5:30 and first time in a while I'm actually here for the launch of an event, not the press night, opening night of the Manor. Well, me and Ben, every year we do our Halloween weekend, and as part of this year we just did Towers yesterday, a bit today, just checked into our hotel in Tamworth, and we're here at Drayton Manor. So another reason is last ride's on Apocalypse, because of course Apocalypse is closing, so we're back here tomorrow during the day as well before heading down to the Howl. So we're also doing Tully's the Howl. Sorry, my camera had a little smudge on it. We're going to head in. I've not actually been here since Loki opened. The last time I visited was last year, still wearing masks and things like that. So yeah, we're going to have a good night. We're going to do the mazes. I'll show you what I can. I don't know what I can and can't. I've got my GoPro in case they let me. But again, depends. And we're going in through the new branded entrance, Viking side, ready for this evening. Right, so we're in, guys, by the lake. Ben's just taking photos. There it is. A lot of the rides are closed. Apocalypse is open, of course, because of the nature of it being closed. You've got all of Vikings except for the horse rides. That one. But yeah, I've got a souvenir cup, Night at the Manor. Refills to make it cheaper. So, and we are going to go on Apocalypse and then explore. Basically, we don't want to do the mazes till it's dark, and just explore the park. Like I say, we're back here again tomorrow. That is for actual riding. I've not done the rapids here since they've opened because, as you'll see, I believe from my vlog last year, which I did already upload, it was being built. The boats were going in, it wasn't quite ready, nor was the wave swinger, so that's new for me. But Ben's not been here for a few years. And yeah, there's a DJ that's going to light up at night. Got a few scare mazes. As you can see, Pandemonium did get removed, and they are working on the Flying Dutchman, so I'm wondering if they're taking that down to get some space. Oh, smudge again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Flying Dutchman. I'm wondering if they're going to move that. And now if I were Drayton, I would move the Flying Dutchman over to the Pirates area to give you more space, so you still keep the ride, and you make Pirates area and Big Rat Pirates Adventure. You know, we all talk about that. Right, anyway, cheers. Talk to you later. Right, so we just came out of the Castle of Screams, not Dreams. Actually really good. Well, there was a group of girls that were quite scared. I'm now wondering if we're going to be on Drayton Manor's social media at all, because there was someone from Drayton Manor filming us, exiting us laughing, running out. So you never know, you might see me on Drayton Manor's social media before this comes out. I've got a recorded Exciter, the Jordan Dragon Bar's out on Madry, and I've just told Ben I want to go on Apocalypse. Now it's getting a bit dark, so we can do Hunt for Zebediah soon and the train. Apparently, guys, in that one I can film as well, as long as I don't put in the actors' faces, so I'll try and get some footage for you next time. But yeah, no, really interesting. You could tell the George and the Dragon theme was in there. There's a lot of barriers, a big Harris fencing, and the actors were behind it, which gave a good shake effect. There's a guy with like a chainsaw in his hand. The only problem we had was we were a group of scaredy girls and they were screaming and it basically hurt our ears. So we're going to do it again, but actually, considering it's only £10 a ticket on top of your day ticket, and it's only running for 4 nights, it's really good fun. I remember going to Tully's in 2012 when it was a lot smaller, for 4 or 5 mazes. So events get bigger, and if it goes well and you can support this event, they might expand it even more. So yeah, we're going for a ride on Apocalypse, and then we'll let you know when we're doing our next maze. Right guys, so we just rode Apocalypse for potentially the last time, maybe tomorrow, but it's my last ever night ride, unless we get another one tonight. I was a little bit confused because they said it was about a zombie apocalypse, zombies. They had some smoke, a light. I love this park, I think it's really great. We popped into guest service to just sort out something with our wristbands, and the lady in there was lovely. She said she used to work here for the family, and how the park was really struggling, and the Loopings group has brought it out, and it's been great. They saved the jobs. It's going to be a shame to see Apocalypse go, but that is running on 1 tower. The side we're on is sit down, it doesn't tilt, it's the most basic, so it's not as thrilling. I loved it. It still gave me a buzz. It's a proper old school drop tower, but I can see what's happening. Pandemonium's gone. It's basically a perfect coaster site for a family thrill coaster. I don't mean something baby like Ben 10, accelerator. I mean something decent. Yeah, so we're going to go do the Hunt for Zebediah now. We're doing go through the Drayton Manor Zoo because it's got darker. See how that is. We've got the trains to do as well, so we're ticking off those scare events. Ben wants to do the haunting, of course we'll do that as well. And then we might do the rides in the Vikings Land. It depends because we're here tomorrow, so rides isn't as much of a priority. Catch you in a bit.
No, I swipe up on yours. No, I find swipe up.
Right, so we just came out of Hunt for Zebediah. I wouldn't usually get Ben involved. Ben, is there any words you'd like to say? You're in the dark anyway. Any words you'd like to say?
0 out of 10.
So basically, they've got one tour guide. He goes in and he goes back. Then there's a security issue. Fair enough. We did go in. He gets all. He was quite funny. Said about my Coastaholic T-shirt. I got people involved. We started saying the story. Then he said there was a thing about an orphanage and Zebediah and his two brothers. Then we went in. There was a chainsaw, chased us out and pointed in another direction. And then there was one person in the bush and another person in the bush, and we walked out. So basically, it is free actors. So if there's a long queue, I do not recommend it. Like, I can see what they're doing. They're trying to use the zoo, the atmosphere. It didn't work at all. I would Castle of Screams. I recommend that. That was really good fun. You can see the effort, proper scare maze. We're going to go do the train after we had some food, but yeah, for 24 quid, you're better off doing the £10 top up if you visit during the day. But for 24 quid on its own, I'm not sure yet. So we just came off the Polperro Express, the Halloween one. Wow. Ben, wow.
Wow.
Actors running alongside the train, they stop. The reason it takes so long to load the train is because when you're going around, they stop it. There's sets you stop by, had a whole audio experience, some fun music. It's actually really good. For what it is, I loved it. It's different. You're going around on a train at night, really spooky. And yeah, that was great. Honestly, Drayton. So yeah, let's pretend Hunt doesn't exist. Castle of Screams and that, amazing. It's just Hunt that needs some improvements. But yeah, we really enjoyed that. I was just there and they got some music and you go around the back and it's about linked to Adventure Cove as well. That's the story. It just makes it a really good overall experience. And yeah, I would happily do that again. I mean, for a tenner tonight, it would be worth it. If you're paying the £24, I'm not quite sure it's worth that much. So an add-on to your day at Drayton, great. But if you're doing the event on its own, maybe not. So I do recommend the train ride. If you get a chance, let's go on that. It's something very different. Headphones, interactive, actors jumping out at you, and there's a whole story. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. Oh, here we are. Go! Right, so we just come out of Drayton Manor, night at the Manor. We got on Apocalypse twice, which was really good. Only one tower running, of course. Didn't do any of the low-key rides because we were focusing on the mazes. The train, amazing. Like I say, really loved it. Headphones, really unique experience. I would happily come back and do the train again. Scream, Castle of Screams, really good. We went through it again. Actually, it was just me and Ben. As a two, instead of being the kids, they really ramped it up. There's a few jumps that I didn't recognise from the first time, so maybe actors were on break or something, but really, really good experience, especially for what it is. Some came back and jumped at me more than once. We're just walking up back to get our taxi. Hunt for Zebediah. Chainsaw, good. I got the story with the two kids and stuff. It's just, it needs a few more actors. I think the throughput is what let it down. The tour guide, I will state, was amazing. It really interactive. Talked about my Coastaholic t-shirt. Really got people going. We created our own story when we were inside there, like a cold, dark autumn night. Yes, I just made a Hex reference, but yeah. So he was really good, and I could see the actors were trying their best. Maybe a few more actors, and just maybe a second tour guide to up the throughput. So when one walks in, the second tour guide can start his batch, and when the other one gets halfway, he continues, maybe. But it is the start of an event, and I think if you're paying the £10 upgrade on your park, which is a good fun evening, you could just do rides for a tenner for an extra 4 hours. So yeah, I recommend visiting. I'm not saying it's the strongest thing, but I started going to Tully's in like 2011, 2012, and that's when they had 4 mazes in the tractor ride. So give it a go. Yeah, it's only running for 4 nights this year, so hopefully it comes back next year. See you in the next vlog. Right, good morning, guys. Last night we did Scare at the Park, the Drayton Manor Scare event, you know. I've vlogged that one. We are here for a day at Drayton Manor now before we head down to the Howl this evening. So I thought I'd actually do a daytime vlog. It's not often I vlog because I don't come at Drayton Manor because I don't come here that often. First impressions when we came in, very quiet. We walked in, the wave swing is closed, Stormforce 10 is closed, the Rapids opens at 12, sorry, midday, it runs 12 till 4. Air Race currently not running. Maelstrom's open though, and so is Apocalypse, so there's some bonuses. But yeah, quite a lot of closed rides and downtime at the moment. So I know I need to pop into that shop later because there's some Viking pins. People haven't told me about those. But yeah, it's unsure. However, we did see our fun Ents guy from Hunt for Zebediah from last night. He was out with a mascot and stuff today. Really passionate, greeting everyone, so he's a great guy. Have a chat to him if you ever get the chance. But yeah, oh, the other thing that's close is the train. I find it quite interesting. The train's not running during the day, and I'm wondering if that's because it's set up for the night, whether they've made changes around the track or anything like that, not sure, but interesting. But yeah, we're going to head round, get some coasters done, more rides on Apocalypse of course, because today will be the last time I ever ride Apocalypse, ever. Catch you in a bit. So we did Apocalypse, of course we did Apocalypse. Guy recognised my top, you know, he said he had one himself for Angel. People were commenting on Ben's top. Yeah, we've been on Accelerator, we've done Apocalypse. I got the high score at the Golden Nugget. I'm still going to call it the Golden Nugget, the shootout of 28,500, so it's a high score of the day. I need to come back later and see if anyone's beaten it, or I need to try beating myself. Plenty of bonuses! I'm being really positive because we walked past the 4D cinema and it's running in 2D today. So we have the 2D 4D cinema, we have Stormforce 10 that's closed, we have the Flying Dutchman that's closed, we have Apocalypse on one tower, the Rapids that open at 12. The Wave Swinger is open now though, that is open. Yeah. I'm going to try not to comment on the amount of downtime and how the operations are. I'm going to try. But yeah, I think the Stormforce 10 being closed is a big hit. Like, you should mention that online or make it clear. There's just not the maintenance, it seems. Like, I love this part. Like, you can tell we're going into Vikings now, and Vikings, as I said last night, you can tell they've put a lot of effort into this area. Like, considering it's just a patch of grass. So I'm not digging their new investments. I think this is great, but the rest of the park needs some investment too. I'm looking forward to seeing Adventure Cove properly with the Wave Swinger open and going on the Rapids, because I've not done the Rapids since they've reopened, so that'll be good fun. But yeah, lots of effort into, I can see the investment here. Now they just need to start on the rest of the park, and I really trying to bring it up to scratch. My other concern is it's so quiet today, and it's October half term, so I'm not, maybe the weather's put people off, I'm not sure, but literally there's no queues. It's going to be weird not having that in the background. But I'm going to grab a drink, and I'll see you in a bit. This is depressing, Ben maybe go on it, because he liked his nay-nays. I said, can we come to Vikings to get a beer? But what does Ben say? We have to go on a nay-nay ride. Ben, this is depressing. No. No. Right, so at the entrance to the zoo, they always put a sign up advertising. This is the penny arcades. Penny slot machines, you change your pounds, you pay for it, and they give you old coins, you can play on all the machines. I remember doing this in like 2014, 2015 when I came for the fireworks. One of my favourite things is Drayton Manor. It was closed last time I came, it was closed the time before, and once again, closed. And I know it sounds like I'm kicking up a fuss over the tiniest thing, but I love this. It's old school games machines, classic. Now, please Drayton, if you see my video, get this open. Like, one staff member to run it, you know, it's just, please open it up. It's really good. When you're down here in the zoo, it's just something really fun to do, and it's just a shame. Well, that's my rant about that, so catch you guys in a bit.
Yeah.
So, we just came off the Rapids, refurbished, new boats. I've been on a version of those boats at SeaWorld in Orlando, on their Rapids rides, as you can see here. So it's open 12 till 4 on a day like this. Just good fun really. There was a water squash that went over the top. One thing I was going to let everyone know is that Stormforce 10 looks like it's getting painted. You can see like old and new colours. I know the lighting makes it hard, but yeah, so Stormforce 10 is getting a nice little repaint. I'm going to get a photo of that. Good views of Shockwave. I'll go around. Literally no queues today, so no queues at all. Getting on everything. Plenty of rides on Apocalypse. But yeah, no, it's good fun. They've got a nice new soundtrack. Interestingly though, the boats seat 9, 3 lots of free. But on the they've got signage now that says it's maximum of 6 per boat. I'm wondering if that's a weight thing. But they bought boats for 9. So, not sure with that. But yeah, so it's a 1.2 height restriction now, but there is a max height restriction, 1.96 in this one. And yeah, you get told to stay seated and all of that. But no, it's with the music and stuff, really good Rapids. You can see where they put the effort into repainting everything to redo the area, so lots of refurbishment happening, which is good. I am not happy. Someone beat my high score. They got 37,000, I only got 32,700. Still did well, but I don't think I'll be able to top the high score for today. Went back into Vikings now to try out the new Nebulas and Loki and all that fun stuff. Yeah, we've got to leave in about an hour or so to head down to the house, so catch you guys in a bit. So after a long day at Drayton Manor, this is it. The reason I came back up here this Halloween, I am going on my last ride on the drop tower. Apocalypse. We're going to get the on-road photo. I did get the t-shirt. It's not had a queue. We're in half term. It's literally just waiting for people. 2 people wait, we're going to be straight on, walk on, but yeah. There it is. Amazing ride. But every ride has a lifespan. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Off it goes. So I just had my last ride on Apocalypse. I have got the on-road photo. I had to. There's a tenner for a photo. Acceleration's a bit loud. But yeah, that's it. Apocalypse in my eyes. When I leave here, that's it. It's gone. Looking forward to whatever they're replacing it with. Hopefully it's a good new investment. Something, a family thrill coaster maybe. Got plenty of photos of it now. But yeah, we all look forward to seeing it. It closes next Sunday. So most probably by the time I uploaded this, Apocalypse will be closed. Yeah, it's weird to think you've got Apocalypse closing this year. Of course, Jules already closed. That's ours, and Nemesis is closing. So there's some quite big rides, but of course Jules do whatever they're doing with it. And Nemesis, we know it's a racetrack. So this video is now going to get copyrighted because of the music. Lovely. But yeah, we're off to the Howl now. But thank you for tuning in, guys. And I'll catch you in the next one.